An engine failure is always stressful, but when it happens while entering the UK busiest port and the sea is in this state, well, that's another story.
Ciao, we are Elisa and Nicola, and this is our new boat, Isidora. We're quitting our 9 to 5s and sailing from the UK, where we live, back to Italy, where we're from, to then go wherever the wind takes us.
Come along with us as we share the chaos, the challenges and the inevitable problems of life aboard.
Living in the UK.
But also enjoy with us the freedom and the beauty that make it all worth it.
If that sounds like your kind of adventure, hop on board and let's start from the beginning. After buying and renovating our 47 years old Hallberg-Rassy 35, it is now time to get some nautical miles under our belt. In this episode, we're sailing from Walton to Ramsgate, crossing the Thames Estuary to then continue from Ramsgate to Dover, where the conditions really began to test us. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. We are going to cross the Thames Estuary. It's exciting and a little bit scary.
We're leaving Walton now, heading towards Ramsgate. Approximately 40 nautical miles. There's not gonna be a lot of winds.
Sailing the Thames Estuary demand attention.
We are crossing the Thames Estuary, which is known for being dangerous because of the sandbanks.
It is full of sandbanks that are always shifting. Tidal streams run strong, so it is crucial to get the timing right. And some of the busiest shipping lanes in the world can cut across your course. Not to mention multiple wind farms along the way, and that fog can come in without warning. Also, at some point, there's no landing site on either side, which was something we experienced for the first time.
We can see land again!
This passage felt a little intimidating and exciting all at once, but the captain timed it amazingly, thanks to Roger Gasper's book. The conditions were perfect, and we arrived at Ramsgate without problems.
We are about to enter the new marina for the day. I didn't do anything because a gentle lady helped us. But Nicola was perfect! Beautiful day.
After a quick stop in Ramsgate to visit the city and get some sleep, it was time to move on towards Dover. Easier said than done with our boat. We always film our undocking, mostly to scold our past selves, but also to learn from our mistakes. Exiting a tight marina like this one, in a long keel boat with no bow thruster, is entertaining to say the least. Indeed, a show that our audience didn't want to miss. Please, don't be like them. We all love to stare and judge, just be a bit more discreet.
You find yourself with a boat that doesn't exactly follow your command. You know what you should do, but at times your prop work finds way to put you in trouble. One day it all goes smooth and you think you've mastered it, and the day after you mess up and you go back to square one. It takes practice, but every nerve-wracking attempt is a step forward toward a stress-free undocking. Well, hopefully.
Good morning.
Morning. Hello.
We had a bit of a rough start today.
Really? Some difficulties in undocking, a very tight marina with a long keel boat.
Without bow thruster. But now we are back on the water.
Natural environment, or the natural environment of the boat, where we feel more comfortable.
There is a little bit of wind.
Yeah, there's wind against the tide, so the sea is a little bit choppy, but we are running with the tide against the wind, so.
The conditions were perfect, so we were finally able to turn the engine off, enjoy the silence, and sail all the way down to Dover.
Great stack.
Dover, here we go!
Yay!
I had always wanted to see the white cliffs of Dover, and now, being here with Isidora, felt really special.
06, please. 2 miles from west.
Dover BTS, we are approximately 400 meters off the eastern entrance over.
The Port of Dover is the UK's busiest international ferry port. There are giant ferries that continuously come and go from France. Before entering, you need to call port control, strictly follow their instructions and stand by until they give you permission to enter. The wait, however, is rewarded by a stunning view of the white cliffs.
Understood, thank you, over.
Wait.
Need a minute.
To get the line back to the boat, please.
This was a stressful morning. To enter, it was a bit stressful because there were ferries and we had to call port control that told us exactly what to do, so they were very
nice.
helpful. Yeah.
They were very nice.
So the police just left. We were right in Dover like few hours ago. There was like our neighbor saying hi and asking us a lot of questions. He left and the police came. They started to check all the documents and ask us questions about where we're coming from, which is, I guess, it's normal. So now we're gonna go around a little bit.
Sai che fatica tutto il giorno così?
Kalle. Should we go there?
I think we've already seen them enough.
After a beautiful walk to see the cliffs from land, it was time to go and say goodbye.
Goodbye, Dover.
Little did we know we'd be back earlier than planned. The forecast looked friendly, 15 knots of wind and a gentle 3 feet swell. But we weren't even out of the port before it was clear that the sea had other plans. The English Channel can be tricky,
Seems a bit better now.
especially at the Strait of Dover, where it meets the North Sea. Here, two very different bodies of water collide.
Yeah.
The tidal current from the channel mixes with the one from the North Sea,
That was unexpected.
creating choppy waves and shifting conditions. And if on top of that you also have wind against tide, that's where the real challenge is, with very steep waves. All of this in one of the busiest shipping areas in the world, so you're constantly navigating around large commercial vessels.
That was just a little taste of what our day was going to be. We knew the wind was blowing from southwest and we wanted to see if we could spend a night at anchor. So we pointed to Dungeness and we started to sail. Once there, after around 4 hours of very choppy sea, we made the decision to turn back.
A very comfortable trip.
Easy downwind sailing.
We're heading back to Dover because the place where we wanted to anchor was quite choppy. Not as choppy as here, but
Yeah, no, it wasn't gonna be a good place to stay for the night, and yeah, the next one on the west would have been too far, so we made the safe choice and going back to Dover, and here we are running against the tide but downwind. Hopefully in an hour or so the tide will change.
Trading. Good afternoon, sir. Can I get you go 73, channel 7?
Turning back meant another 4 hours of being tossed by waves.
The result. Not even halfway. Yeah, like not even a third.
enjoy it.
Huh?
Enjoy it. Stomach is okay for now?
There's another sailing vessel far away going the same direction. To be honest, I'm thinking that maybe we are too
close?
to shore. I don't know. I don't know.
We only have the jib out. Oh, I guess it's more than enough. The only boat we've encountered today. Maybe another one. It's extremely choppy now. It's very unpleasant.
And just when we thought we'd survive the worst, it got worse.
Port is there. They said we can end up. The engine didn't start with these conditions. Oh my gosh.
At a distance of 500 meters away from the port, as we were preparing to enter, we turned the key to start the engine, and the engine didn't start. I had to stay at the helm and turn into practice everything Nicola had taught me, whilst my mind was already on plan B. With a shipping lane in front of us, no engine power and strong waves, that could have become a big problem very quickly. When he said to try again and the engine actually started, I couldn't believe it. I didn't ask any questions, and almost in silence, we kept going, totally focused on the next set of problems.
Go, 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 go the out of here.
Somehow the jib furler got stuck, and the more we were getting towards the entrance, the bigger the waves were. Once it calmed down a bit, we tried to coast the jib once again, but without succeeding.
Yes, these 8 blend horses, we are approaching the green point.
Considering it could have been dangerous to stay in the way of the entrance of a busy port, and the fact that we knew that there was quite a few empty berths, we opted for docking with our jibs partially out. Once we were approaching our berth, the jib pushed us on the other side and we just didn't fight it.
This was the first time Nicola was explaining to me why the engine didn't start and what he did to fix it. And after a hug, we went inside so I could see it better.
After almost 8 hours of quite significant waves making the boat going up and down and rolling a lot, the starter battery case moved from its position, breaking the electrical connection at the isolator switch. So after realizing this, I used a thick screwdriver to create a bypass to crank the engine. Luckily, it worked fine.
You're a genius. I didn't think it would sort it. I was ready to call the Dover Coast Guard. And then the entrance was just rough. It was just wild. It was terrible, but exciting as well. I can't explain, like, I should be terrified, but I'm actually really excited. It's such a mess. There were so many emotions. I don't know, I feel really thrilled and excited, but I really shouldn't.
I still had so much adrenaline.
Who is safe and the boat is safe. That's good as success.
The Captain Branch.
At 4 p.m. Explain them the jib thing, and they say, yeah, just make sure you fix it before you leave.
Cockpit notes. This passage gave us so much more than miles. It strengthened our bond and the trust between us and Isidora. When things got hard, we leaned on each other, stayed calm and solved problems together. The trust didn't come from everything going smoothly. It came from the moments when it didn't, showing us that we work best as a team. And that feels like one of the most important things we'll carry with us on this journey.
See you in the next adventure. Ciao!